Welcome to your daily focus for February the 24th, 2023. Well, this is a day when we are content, we are patient as we aspire towards our goals and rise to the challenge. So let's get to all the energy. Let's start at the beginning. I'm Tilly. This is Tara with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. We have the 24 energy. The 24 energy is a lot about home and family, our health, our well being. It's about growing our relationships deeper, more loving, more caring, more compassion. If we do the numerology of the day, it's a 2 plus a 6 plus a 7, which is a 15 energy. Now, the 15 energy is about our behaviors, our habits, and changing them, replacing those bad, negative habits into positive habits. Or maybe where we always did a certain thing in a certain way and we're changing it up now. We're finding a new flow, a new frequency. 1 plus 5 is a 6. So, and 2 plus 4 is a 6. And that brings us right down to health and well-being, absolutely. It could also be our routines. We could be trying to switch up our routines in some way, in some form, so that we gain time or energy or resources. Sun is in Pisces. The moon, while we're all sleeping, slipped into Taurus, so we'll all be waking up to that Taurus moon. And the Taurus moon is about, definitely taking it a little bit slower, taking everything a little bit more in stride. But it's also about looking at our finances, making our money work for us, or work better for us perhaps. How we spend it, how we earn it, how we invest it. And it has very much, Taurus energy is all about creating that safety, that feeling of safety, security around yourself. So we could do that with the things that we have that surround us, the material wealth in our life. Oh, we had a card here. The Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about raising the bar on oneself. Flew out of the deck, so we better pay attention to this. Now here we are, and we are examining the pentacles that we have already made. And we're like, have you ever done this? You've looked at it and you went, wow, I did that? Like, that is so good. I really did a fantastic job. I really have a talent for this. I really have an ability for this. But we're also raising the bar on ourselves here. We can do better. What if I did this? What if I did that? So we're thinking outside the box. We're growing our expectation of who we are and how we bring ourselves out into the world. How we utilize our talents, our abilities. The unique self. So we'll put that back in the deck. We'll give it a couple of fast shakes. See if it wants to come out again. What do we have? I think the moon and the sun are both in harmony with the North Node. Now, I think the moon goes over top, but the sun is also in harmony. And this is what gives us that content feeling, that patient feeling, and we'll also have that with the Taurus moon. And it makes us aspire to our goals, especially with the sun involved, to grow, to improve. We rise to the challenge. We want this. And in relationships, we're strengthening each other. We're supporting one another. We're building a trust. We're building a trust between each other. Venus and Mars are also talking in the sky, and that could have something to do with seeing patterns in your life and using them in some way to, maybe encourage your creativity. Maybe you're finding that you're waking up earlier and there's this window of time. And how do you utilize it properly? And you can fill it with creativity, or you get excited about something that you can put into that time slot to better utilize that time, your energy, your resources, perhaps. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say today. Our shadow card is the Chariot. So pull it back a little bit, think it through. Don't worry, we have that Pisces sun, so we're all about pulling it back. We're all about thinking it through. We're all about going into our thoughts, into our dreams, into our imagination, and grow our horizons internally within our minds. And the Chariot is just that. It's about not rushing into things. It's about taking our time. There's a lot of fog. It's dark. So we want to wait until the clarity comes in, the knowledge comes in, the understanding comes in, before we actually take a step in whatever direction we are hoping to walk today. Who comes out first? Eight of Pentacles. Can't make this stuff up. So it is a day. It is a day about raising the bar on oneself. And I think with the sun and the moon both in harmony with the North Node, that's just a gimme. That would be such an easy energy to tap into, to have growth in your life, add improvements in your life, rise to a challenge that you've been kind of shirking or not wanting to dive into, and going after your goals, your dreams, and becoming a little bit more content and patient. It's kind of like it's kind of like we get pulled away a little bit from our stresses in life, and we can concentrate on us a little bit harder today. This is raising the bar. This is about aspiring to be better than. So it's about affirming your commitment, solidifying your commitment to yourself, raising the bar on yourself. We have the Nine of Swords. The worries, the concerns, the fears, the anxieties. I was talking with a friend today. We were talking about something really wonderful and exciting, and their fear and anxiety was spoken of. And I said, that's not fear. That's not anxiety. When we were 5, that was anticipation. So start reminding yourself that that's just anticipation. That's about getting excited about your tomorrow, of what you're stepping into, of where you are going, of how you are growing, of how you are meeting your goals, accomplishing your goals, celebrating your goals. What is it, like 99.9% of what we think of at night never happens? Because we're so worried about these things. We toss and we turn, and then we wake up the next morning and we go, oh, I know what to do. Your worries, your concerns, give them up to God. Use this time, use this beautiful manifestation time under this new moon to grow your dreams, the possibilities. Remember, they're your thoughts. So you think about what you want to bring into your life, not what is on automatic to play next in your mind. Our minds never stop. It's usually when we quiet down for the night that we can actually, we hear our minds talking to us about the things we've got to do, the things that we left undone, the things that we left unsaid, the things that we have to say. It's got a whole list. And if you let it go long enough, it'll take you back to the worst time in your life and show you what a failure you were. The mind is great for that, bringing in the negative. So yell, stop, stop. No, no, no. Delete, delete. Cancel, cancel. And put in your dreams of your tomorrow, of what you want to step into. And then hand out the scripts when they're congratulating you and telling you, wow, look what you've accomplished. Look what you've done. You're amazing. You're incredible. How did you do all this? This is fantastic. And they're hugging you and they're shaking your hand and they're congratulating you. And, start seeing things like that in your mind. And cut the negative out. I know. Easily said, hard to do till in your mind is. It's just, we all have monkey mind, right? It goes right back to something. It just takes you down. And it's like, how did I end up here again? Back to the beginning I go. The King of Wands is back. King of Wands is that spontaneity, that wanting to get moving. So this is definitely the sun and the moon and the North Node speaking to us today about wanting to accomplish, wanting to grow, wanting to improve, wanting to get going on it. Now remember, the Chariot is here. So the Chariot is all about holding back a little bit, thinking it through. And that is our underlying energy for the entire day. But we're going to feel like, so do it. Write out a strategy, write out a plan. Try some things out. See if it works for you. See if you enjoy it. Okay, we'll get a mantra card here. So what do we have there? No cups. So it's not a very emotional day. It's more of a logical day for us. It's about being grounded in our talents and our abilities, knowing that we do have these talents and abilities to utilize. The Nine of Swords, we can get lost in our heads on very negative aspects of our life, or just little things that don't even matter. You won't even remember them in 5 years from now. So stop worrying about them and turn your thoughts towards what you do want to have come into your life. And the King of Wands is there to say, yeah, we're gonna feel like going forward. We're gonna feel like creating something, doing something, rising to a challenge. We're feeling content. We're feeling confident. So there could be a lot of creativity around us, excitement around us. Moving forward, again, moving forward. You just can't make this stuff up, how the cards will come over and repeat themselves and repeat themselves and repeat themselves under certain areas of energy in our life, right? And then it disappears. We don't see it for months on end. But here we have moving forward. Let's get the book. And it is a new moon energy, so we want to be moving forward in our thoughts and our actions and our words. Situations and events of the past are clearing and making way for positive new changes. Turn the negative experiences into positive and a more rewarding future. You have the resources and ability to move forward now. Take a leap of faith, knowing that the angels will open doors for you and present a clearer and smoother road ahead. Don't let fear or stagnation hold you back. I'm ready to move forward with confidence is the mantra. And don't let fear or stagnation, okay, and anxiety. And we've gotten to the point where we're misreading our own body language to ourselves, because it's not all stress, it's not all anxiety. A little bit of it is anticipation, right? Getting excited about what you're going to do. And yeah, it's a little bit of a fear of the unknown, and that comes in and you think, oh yeah, it's fear, it's anxiety. But really, start telling yourself that's a little bit of anticipation, okay? Tap into your inner child for these kinds of energies. Because sometimes going forward, we look and we're like, I don't know if I want to do that. Your breath gets a little bit shallower. You get a little bit more tense. And we read that as anxiety. We read that as stress because we live in a very high anxiety, stressful world. So of course we're going to go to those first. Now start reminding yourself that when you were 5, that feeling was anticipation. Okay, let's get an animal out here. And we have the black bear, the guardian. Okay, the black bear, the guardian. Please bring it in clear. Thank you. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So once again, we have this gentle, right? We were talking about patience and being content. And here comes our gentle and wise protector to bring that confidence and to realize that we have the power. Help me to protect the ones I love. So it is about relationships and the growing of the relationship. Awaken my intuition to guide me. And many times we have to stop, we have to go in and see how we're feeling about it. Tapping into our emotion. Self-exploration into what's the next right step for me. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.